Hi, my name's Lachlan, and I have quadriplegic cerebral palsy. Today I'm going to tell you why free speech is absolutely vital to any healthy and functioning society. Firstly, I should clarify that as a South African, I am not guaranteed the right to free speech. The South African Constitution promises freedom of expression and then immediately lists the categories of speech which are considered criminal. So, not everywhere in the world can you speak freely without fear of legal consequences. About, just over a decade ago, I used to be an unpaid contributor to one of the world's most mainstream disability websites. At first, it was great. The site focused on actual discussion and real world problem solving. But then, one day, it fell under new management, and the style of the site changed almost completely overnight. They started to put content and trigger warnings at the beginnings of articles, and they started to much more heavily moderate and edit what contributors could publish. It got to the point where I felt I no longer had anything to contribute because the atmosphere was so rigid and controlled. And this atmosphere or this mindset then spread all across the internet to various disability groups, and is one of the main reasons why I refuse to associate with most disability rights advocates. Because leftism, as it so often does, co opted all those spaces for its own very rigid agenda. And so, in consequence of that, I felt that I no longer had any place in those spaces. Because what happened was that if you, as someone with a disability, didn't hold the acceptable set of beliefs and opinions that someone with a disability is supposed to hold, then you were excommunicated and told that you either had internalized ableism or that you were creating what they refer to as inspiration porn if you refused to embody the identity of a victim because of your physical challenges. And so, this is why, if you have the ability to speak freely, you must be willing to defend it with everything in your power. And no, I am not advocating for violence or harming others except in defense of your own safety. But nonetheless, free speech is important because if you lose the right to free speech, all of your other rights will soon follow, as we are now seeing here in South Africa, where my cancellation isn't just theoretical, but legally mandated by my own government. I hope, as always, with these videos, that you found something useful in my content. Look after yourselves, be kind to one another, and for now, farewell.